Hello everyone. Today we are doing HCF and LCM questions for non-calculator paper 4024, that is paper 1, and 0580 paper 2. Calculator is not allowed. Let's begin the questions. This question is from June 2010 paper 1 2 question 9. So written as a product of the prime factor 168 is equals to 2 cube into 3 into 7. Express 140 as a product of its prime factor. So for 140 we are going to find out 140. 2 times 2 times 7 is 14, so 70, and then 235. All right, and then you will take 7 times table, 5 times table. 5 times 7 is 35, and 7 times 1 is 7. So we are having 2 square into 5 into 7. 2 into 2 into 5 into 7 means 2 square into 5 into 7. Alright, in the next question, find the highest common factor of 168 and 140. In highest common factor, we just take the smaller power, and LCM we keep the greater power. Alright, so 140 is equals to 2 square into 5 into 7, and 168, which is given in the question here, 168 is equals to 2 cube into 3 into 7. And what do we have to find out? We have to find out the HCF. So HCF for this question is equals to 2 square, which is the common in between 5 and 3. It's not common. 2 square into 7, and that is equals to 4 times 7 is 28. Alright, the next question, find the smallest possible integer n such that 168n is a square number. So whenever you have the even power, then it's a square number. 168 times n, we'll have to find out a number which will multiply with 168 and we'll get a square number. So 168 times n means 168 is 2 cube into 3 into 7. We have to multiply by a number to make 2 as a power of even number, 3 and 7 also. So if I'm going to multiply this, the n will be multiplied with 2 and 3 square and 7 also. 3 into 7. 3, we just multiply by 3 to make it square, and then 7 also. Then it will become, whenever we multiply these two, then it will become 2 to the power 4 and 3 square into 7. So that's into 7 square. So it means all integer will become as an even power. So it will be a square number. So what do we take as n? N will be 2 into 3 into 7. Okay, so the n will be equals to 2 into 3 into 7. If you multiply 2 cube by 2, then it will become 2 to the power 4. It will multiply 3 by 3, it will become 3 square. And whenever we multiply 7 by 7, then it will become 7 square. So 2 times 3 is 6, and this number n is equals to 2 into 3 into 7. Then it will be 6 times 7 is 42. So that is the answer for this question. Alright, the next question is that is question number that is June 2011 paper 1 2 question number 14. Alright, so this question, express 108 as a product of its prime factors. Alright, so we are going to find out by prime factor now. 108. Okay, 108. So 8 is the last number, that's why we are going to divide by 2. That is becoming 2 5s are 10, and that is equals to 5 2 4s are 8. Alright, so we'll take again 2 times table. So that is equals to half of it will be equals to 27. So obviously we'll take 3 times table. 3 times 9 is 27, and 3 threes are 9, and 3 times 1 is 3. So 2 into 2 into 3 times 3 and 3 there. Okay. Okay, now now afterwards it is 2 square into 3 cube. So write down 2 square into 3 cube. Okay, 1 mark question. Now written as product of their prime factors, n is equals to 2 to the power p, slightly different question, and multiply by 5 to the power q, 7 to the power r, and 500 is 2 square into 5 cube. The highest common factor of n and 500 is 2 square into 5 square, and the lowest common multiple of n and 500 is 2 cube into 5 cube into 7. All right, so they're asking us to find the value of p, q, and r, and it's 2 marks question. All right, so this is whenever you just take these values here, 500 times n multiplied by 500, whenever you do, is 2 square into 5 square. So n times 2 into p into 5 power q into 7 power r, n and 500, and 500 is 2 square into 5 cube. Its HCF is 2 square into 5 square. So obviously we will have 2 square into 5 square. If we just compare the numbers in 5 and the HCF is 5 square, then q must be equals to 2. Obviously we can't take 3, it will be smaller, it will be a number which has the common number 2. So whenever we take 5 to the power 5 square and 5 cube, in between the HCF will be 5 square. Okay, and the HCF is 5 square and 2 square. So that's why our q will be equals to 2. Okay, q will be equals to 2. Now for p, that is 2 to the power p and 2 to the power 2 square. So p can be 2 or it can be more number as well. So we'll decide later. Now we are looking for the second information. N and 500 is 2 cube into 5 cube into 7. So n is 2 square into 5 cube, and 500 is 2 cube into 5 cube into just wait a minute. Your n is 2 square into 5 cube. Okay, no, n is given, which is 2 to the power p into 5 cube into 7 r. Okay, this is n, and this is 500, and 500 is equals to 2 square into 5 cube. We just looked at the highest common factor number, which is 2 square into 5 square. Now we are looking at the lowest common multiple of n and 500. So its LCM is given, that is 2 cube into 5 cube into 7. Alright, so 7 to the power r, in between the 7 should be, r will be equals to 1, because just r we can keep only 1, otherwise we cannot have the LCM power, any other power. Okay, let's decide what will be p. Alright, so p will be equals to, between, if I take 2 to the power 2 and 2 square, then LCM will not be 2 cube. I'll have to take p as 3. So 2 to the power 3 and 2 square, so the LCM will be equals to 2 cube, which we want. So 2 to the power p is equals to 3. Okay, if we are keeping the numbers and try to just check, are these answers correct? Okay, so in place of p, I'm writing down 3. In place of q, I'm writing down 2, which we found, and for r, I'm writing down 1. Okay, and here also I'm doing the same thing, p, q, and r. P I'm writing down 3, and Q I'm writing down 2, and R I'm writing down 1. Let's check that HCF is equals to 2 square into 5 square. Yes, HCF is equals to 2 square into 5 square, between these 2 square and 5 square. And if I'm just checking LCM, LCM will be 2 cube into 5 cube into 7. So it means our answer is correct. Okay, it's a slight different question. Okay, I hope you understood. Alright, the next question is of November 2012, paper 1 to question 10. 36 question number, part A, express 180 as the product of the prime factors. Okay, so 180 as the product of the prime factors. So 180, 2 times 90 and 2, 45. Alright, now 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15, and 3 times 5 is 15, and 5 times 1 is 5. So 2 into 3 times 3 times 5. So that is 180. It's not 1. Yes, it's 180. So that is 2 times 2 will be 2 square and 3 square and 5. So that is 2 square into 3 square times 5. 2 square into 3 square times 5. 1 mark question. Square root of 180 can be expressed in the form of p square root q, where p and q are the integers. Find the smallest possible value of p plus q. Alright, so we know that 180 is equals to 2 square into 3 square into 5, and I can write down 2 and 3 as outside because they are square. So 6 square root 5 is the answer. So if 6 square root 5 is the answer, so p square root q is equals to 6 square root 5, then p will be equals to 6 and q will be equals to 5. Find the smallest possible value of p plus q. So p plus q will be equals to 6 plus 5, that is equals to 11. So 11 is the right answer for this question. Now the next question, June 2015, paper 1 to question number 13. That is question number 13 in the paper. Express 60 as a product of the prime factors. Alright, so that is 60, 2 times 30 and 2 times 15, and 3 times 5 and 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, then 2 into 3 into 5, that means 2 square into 3 into 5 is the answer. So 2 square into 3 into 5. Okay, now find the smallest possible integer m such that 60m is a square number. Means 60 times we'll multiply a number by 60 to get a square number. So all even powers is a square number. So that is 60 times m, that is 2 square into 3 into 5. If I multiply, I don't multiply any numbers because the smallest number, smallest value is required. So I'll not multiply, take any 2 power 1 or 2 square like this. 2 square itself a square number, but 3 is not a square number. I'll multiply by 3 to make a square number. Alright, and then I'll multiply by 5 to make a square number. So what did I multiply? I multiply this 3 times 5 is 15. If you just check, if I'm going to multiply, it will become 2 square into 3 square into 5. So that is a square number, 5 square. So that's a square number. Which number did I multiply? 3 times 5. It means I multiplied by 15 by 60 to get a square number. Alright, so it's part C. The lowest number, that is a multiple of both 60 and the integer n, is 180. Find the smallest possible value of n. So for 180, for 60 we know 60 is equals to 2 square into 3 into 5, and 180 is 2 times 90 and 45. It's the same number, and this is 315 and 5 3. So 2 square into 3 into 3 square into 5, that is 2 square into 3 square into 5. So they're telling you multiple of both 60 and integer n is 180, and we don't know what is integer n. Okay, if you multiply this number, just check. 60 is 2 square into 3 into 5, and 180 is 2 square into 3 square into 5. So it means if we take the LCM, lowest number, if we take the LCM of 60 and n, then it will be 180. Okay, so if 2 square is there, there also must be equals to the same number. So I don't need to write down 2 square because we need to do the smallest number. Okay, so 3 square must be there because 3 square and 5 is already there. If I just check these two, the LCM will be equals to 2 square into 3 square into 5. Otherwise, in n you can have 2 square also, but they're asking for the smallest possible number. So whatever is just needed, we'll have to write down for the value of n. So it means 3 square I write down. So that is equals to 9 is the value of n. I hope you understood. The next question is from 2015 October, November, paper 1-1. Question 3 you can find out in the paper. So that is a number written as a product of its prime factors 2 square into 5 square into 7. Evaluate the number. This number means just find out what is that number. Final answer. So that is 4. 2 square into 5 square into 7 means 4 times 25 into 7, and we know that 4 times 25 is 100 times 7, which is equals to 700. So 700 is the answer for this part. Okay, the next part B of the same question, the lowest common multiple of 2 square into 5 square into 7 and another number n is 2 square into 3 into 5 square into 7 square. So that is the LCM. Okay, the lowest possible value of n. So again I'm writing down a number is 2 square into 5, and remember we have to keep the lowest possible value. 5 square in 7 and a number n. We don't know what is that number. Okay, so it is 2 square into 3 into the LCM is equals to 2 square into 3 into 5 square into 7 square. We have 2 square, so that's why I'm not repeating. Okay, we don't have 3 here. We have 2 square. Okay, but we don't have 3, so I have to write down 3 here in the number. Okay, we have 5 square both. We have 5 square, but we have just 7 in the number given, and 7 square is the LCM. So I'll write down 7 square there. Now I can check also that between these two is LCM equals to 2 square into 3 into 5 square into 7 square. Yes, the LCM will become 2 square between these two numbers. I'm talking about between these two numbers. If LCM is 2 square into 3 into 5 square into 7 square. Okay, so 3 times 49, you just calculate, which is equals to 3 9s are 27. Okay, 147 is the right answer. Alright, the next question, it is November 2015, paper 1-2, question 12. So in this question, express 198 as the product of the prime numbers. Okay, so 198, we are dividing it by 2, 198. Alright, and divide by 2, that is equals to 2 9s are 18, it's 99. So 99 we can divide by 3, that is equals to 33, and again by 3, that is equals to 11, and 11 is a prime number, so 11 times 1 is 11. So 2 into 3 into 3 into 11 means 2 into 3 square into 11, 2 into 3 square into 11. Alright, part B is m is equals to 2 square into 3 into 5 square, and is 2 cube into 3 square into 7. find the largest number that divides exactly into m and n. It means the highest common factor. They're asking you that in which times table they both are coming together in the higher number. So that is the HCF. So m, and now you know that in HCF means you are taking the smaller power. So compare 2 square and 2 cube. So obviously 2 square will be coming, HCF is equals to 2 square will be coming between 3 square and 3. Alright, so between 3 square and 3, so I'm going to write down only 3. 5 square and 5 is not there, so I'll not write down, it's not common. And 7 is there in n but not in m, it's missing, so I'll not write down. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 12. It means that these two numbers m and n, they are coming in the times table of 12 together, which is the highest number, highest table. Okay, in part 2, find the smallest value of k such that m into k is a cube number. So we are going to make a cube number. Alright, so m is equals to, like we made the square number previously, we are doing the same thing, and 3 into 5 square into k is a cube number. So we are just looking at what can we write in a cube number. So 2 square is not a cube number. I'll multiply by 2. Okay, so then it become a cube number, it will become 2 cube. 3 is only there, so I'll multiply with 3 square. 3 square and 3 will make a cube number. I'm writing down here, then you will understand it, that I'll multiply 2 square by 2, okay, and 3 by 3 square, okay, and 5 square by 5 only. So which numbers did I multiply? I multiplied 2 square by 2 and 3 by 3 square and 5 square by 5. So it means k will be equals to 2 into 3 square times 5. Okay, so that is 5 2s are 10 and 9. I multiply 2 times 5 is 10 and then 3 square is 9. So 90 is the number. K is equals to 90 in this question. Now the next question, it's June 2016 paper 1 question number 21, and we are not allowed to use a calculator. Alright, so in this question, 500 as the product of its prime factors. Alright, so we are going to make it 500 by, first of all, divide by 2, then it is equals to 500, and then divide by 2, that will be equals to 250, and again it's a divisible by 2, then the half of it will be equals to 125. Now I'll take the 5 times table this time. So that is divide by 5, and we know that it is 25, and then 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 1 is 5. So 500 is equals to 2 square into 5 cube. Okay, so that is the answer, 2 square into 5 cube. Find the values of p and q when m times n is equals to 2 to the power p times 2 to the power q. Okay, now replacing m as 2 into 3 square and n as 2 to the power 4 into 3 square. Okay, this is m and this is n. So m is 2 times 3 square and 2 to the power 4 into 3 square. Just in this is question, so that will be equals to 2 to the power 1 and 2 to the power 4 together, and 3 square and 3 square together, that is equals to 2 to the power 5 and 3 to the power 4. So that is equals to, your p will be equals to, they are just writing down, equals to 2 to the power p and 3 to the power q. So p will be equals to 5 and q will be equals to 4. P will be equals to 5 and q will be equals to 4. Alright, m divided by n is equals to, in part 2, m divided by n equals to 2 to the power p multiplied by 3 to the power q. It means we are going to divide this So m is equals to 2 times 3 square, and that is n is equals to, we just subtract the powers, okay, 2 to the power 4 times 3 square, that is equals to 1 minus 4 will be equals to minus 3, and 2 square and 2 square gets cancelled, but we have to write down as power of 3, so that is becoming 0. So 2 to the power p into 3 to the power q, then p will be equals to minus 3 and q will be equals to 0. Alright, so this was also a 1 mark question. Come to the third part. N square is equals to 2 to the power p times 3 to the power q. Okay, n square means n is multiplying by itself. So that is 2 to the power 4 into 3 square and then whole square. You can write down separately as well, but if you are writing down like this, 4 times 2 is 8 and 3 to the power 4. Inside and outside of the powers are written, we multiply the powers, and if it's separately written multiplication sign in between the same base, then we add the powers. Okay, in division we subtract the powers. So that is 2 to the power, sorry, it's 2 to the power 8, and 2 to the power p times 3 to the power q, and then it is p is equals to 8 and q is equals to 4. Okay. Alright, the next question, June 2016, paper 1 to question number 6. Express 96 as the product of the prime factors. Okay. So we are going to find out now 96 prime factors. 96, 2 times 48, and then again divide by 2, that is equals to 24, and then 2 times 12 is 24, and then divide by 2 again, that is equals to 2 times 6 is 12, 2 3s are 6, and 3 times 1 is 3. So we are having in this question that how many times we have to 1 2 3 4 5. So that is 2 to the power 5 times 3 only. Okay, so 2 to the power 5 multiplied by 3 is the answer for this question. So now in part B, 24 is a common factor of 96 and the integer n. So 24 is the number which is a common factor. Okay, so here that n is less than 96, the largest possible value of n we are going to find out. Alright, so for this part, 24 is a common factor of 96 and the integer n, and n is less than, you'll have to see less than 96 it should be, and largest, it just means 24 must divide by 96 and n. Okay, so 24 is a factor of 96 and n. Remember, 24 is a factor of 96 and n. Okay, and n is less than 96. Okay, so n must be a multiple of 24 also, and n is less than 96. So we'll have to look in 24 times table in this question. Is a factor right? So we'll have to look for the numbers coming in 24 times table. So 24 times 1 is 24, and 24 times 2 is 48. Okay, and 24 times 3 is 72. Okay, let's see. So multiples of 24 which are less than 96 are 24, 48 and 72. Okay, so the largest number which is less than 96 is 72. So 72 will be the right answer in this question. Okay, so we have to give the largest number also, which is a multiple of 24, and it should be less than 96. So we can't keep 24 and 48 because 72 is one other option, which is the largest number before, like it is, but it is less than 96. Okay, if I'm trying like 24 times 4, then we are getting 96. So that's why 72 is just one option, which is the largest multiple in 24, but less than 96. All right, so 72 is the right answer for this part. All right, the next question, 2017 paper 1 2 question number 20 part A. Write down 54 as a product of the prime factors. So we are finding out 54, 2 times table, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, 3 times 9 is 27, 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer will be equals to 54 equals to 2 into 3 cube, 1 2 3, 3 cube, 2 into 3 cube. So this type of question in part 2, find the smallest possible integer m such that 54m is a cube number, square number, cube numbers. You are doing it in the other parts as well. So we are multiplying 54 by such a number that the whole number will become a cube number. All right. So 54 times m. So 54 is 2 times 3 cube, and we'll have to make a square number, the even number of power. Okay, so that is if I multiply with in this question, multiply by only by 2 square, because 3 cube itself a cube number. I'll have to make this 2 as a cube number. So it means that I multiply this 2 by 2 square. Okay, it means I'm going to multiply this by 2 square, and the whole number will become 2 cube into 3 cube. So what did we do? If we compare, we multiply only by 2 square to make this number as a cube number, and 2 square is equals to 4 here. So 4 is the right answer for this question. I hope you understood. Alright, the next question, it is 2019 May-June paper 1 2 question number 15. Write down 168 as a product of the prime factor. 168 divide by 2, that is 2 times 8 and 4. Again divide by 2, that is equals to 42, and again divide by 2, then it is equals to 21. Then now take 3 times table. Now you are going to divide by 3. 3 times 7 is 21, and now you are getting a prime number. So that's why 2 cube into 3 into 7. Okay, because 3 times 2 came. So 168 is equals to 2 cube into 3 into 7. So that is 2 cube into 3 into 7. Alright, now the next part in this question, part B, the highest common factor of 168 and n is 42. 168 and n. So 168, just write down what is 168. 2 cube into 3 into 7. 2 cube into 3 into 7. And n. The HCF is equals to 42. And we know that 42 is 7 times 6 is 42. 6 is 2 into 3 into 7. Okay. Your HCF, the highest common factor, is 2 into 3 into 7. So what is the value of n when the highest common factor is, we are just comparing, it is 2 cube and we want 2. So that is only equals to 2. Alright. We cannot write down any power more than 3 to the power 1 because it's HCF. So that we write down 3. Okay. And then 7 is also there, 2 into 3 into 7. Okay. All right. So this is n will be equals to, but it can have some other possible values as well. All right, because we'll have to keep n between 200 to 300. here in this question. Okay, so HCF is 2 into 3 into 7, but LCM can be a different number. Since 200 is less than n is less than 300, so we are going to find the possible values of n which are between 200 to 300. All right, so if I'm taking the value of n here, that is 2 into 3 into 7 cannot be 3 sevens are 21, and 21 times 2 will be equals to, that is 42, which is not coming. So we'll have to increase the number of powers here to get the answer between 200 to 300. Okay, so now we can write down, because it is 2 into 3 into 7, we can write down some number in between. All right, for this we'll have to look for 42 times table. As HCF is 42, so we'll have to, like in some of the other previous questions also we tried this. So we are looking for 42 times table. 42 times 1 is 42. 42 times 2 will be equals to 84. And remember, we have to keep 200 to 300, the number. Okay, 42 times, if we just take 3, will be equals to, multiplying by 3, 42 times 3 will be equals to 126, it will be coming, which is still less. Okay, 42 times 4 will be equals to 168, which is still less. 42 times 5, if we just take, then it is 210. Okay, so that is the first number we are getting. So n will be, this is 2 into 3 into 7 is 42, and 42 times 5, if I take, that is equals to 210. So the number which is more than 200 is 210. We'll have to finish before 300. So 42 times 6, if we take, that is 252. Try more. 42 times 7 is 294. So obviously we cannot try 42 times 8. So 294 we are getting if we multiply 24 times 7. Okay, so that is or n can be 24 times 7. What is 24? 2 into 3 into 7, 1 more 7. If I multiply, then it will become 2 into 3 into 7 square, that is equals to 294. Whenever they give you any number HCF, and then they are asking to for search for that number, so always you take that timetable. Like in previous questions also, we were taking 18 times table like this. Okay, so the first number which is more than 200 is 210, and the greatest number which is less than 300, it is 294, which is the right answer for this question. Next question, November 2019, paper 1-1, question number 14. Okay, P is equals to 2 cube into 3 into 5 square, and Q is equals to 2 into 3 square into 5. Find the highest common factor of P and Q. All right, so that is your P is equals to 2 cube into 2. So HCF, in HCF we take the smaller power, so that is equals to 2. And 3 square in between, 3 square and 3, if I just compare, then I write down 3. And 5 square and 5, I'll write down 5. So that is the HCF of this part, that is 2 into 3 into 5. So 6, 6, 5, so 30 is the answer for this question. Part B, the lowest common multiple of P and Q is 21. LCM is 21. Give your answer as the product of the prime factors. All right. So P is 2 cube into 3 into 5 square, and Q is 2 into 3 square into 5. P is equals to 2 into 2 cube into 3 into 5 square, and Q is equals to 2 into 3 square into 5. And 21 is 3 times 7 is 21. So find the lowest common multiple of P, Q and 21. So the LCM will keep the greater power. So that is 2 cube is the highest power in all of the three numbers. 3 square and 3, the higher power is 3 square. And 5 square 5. So the higher power will be equals to 5 square here, higher power. And what is left? 7 is left. I'm again repeating for everything. Now look, 2 cube 2. 2 cube is the higher power. 3 square 3 and 3. 3 square is the higher power. 5 square and 5. 5 is the higher power, and we can't leave 7 in LCM. We find the answer like this. Okay. All right. So this is 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square into 7. They didn't ask us to multiply. As the product of the prime factors, we just write down as it is this answer. So that is 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square into 7. Find the smallest number n in C part such that Pn is a square number. Okay, so we have P is equals to 2 cube into 3 into 5 square. We have to make a square number. Square number means even power. So we multiply this by n can be equals to 2 cube will multiply with 2 to get 2 to the power 4, and 3 will multiply by 3 to get 3 square, and 5 itself is a square number. So when we multiply P into n, we will get this square number. Okay, so what did we multiply? We just multiply 2 times 3 to get this P as a square number. So 2 times 3 is equals to 6. So 6 is the answer for this part. All right. All right. And this question came in the practice paper 2025-4024. Write 216 as the product of the prime factors. So in 216, we can easily find out by prime factorization. Divide by 2, it's 108, and then we can again divide by 2. 8 divide by 2, it is 54, and we can again divide by 2, that is equals to 2 2s are 4, 2 okay, 2 7s are 14. 3 times 9 is 27, 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. Okay, so product of the prime factors are 216 is equals to 2 cube into 3 cube. All right, so that is the number 2 cube into 3 cube. 2 marks question. Part B, two positive integers are each greater than 25. Okay, the lowest common multiple LCM of the two integers is 216. So 216, we know that it is 2 cube into 3 cube. All right, and the HCF is 18. It means that we'll have to look for the number in 18 times table. It's the same type of question. So 18 is the HCF. 18 is the HCF, and 18 is equals to 2 times 3 square. Okay, 18 is 2, 9s are 18, yes, 3 square, 3 1s are 3. So 18 is equals to 2 times 3 square. LCM, this is LCM, and it's given its HCF in the question. Okay, so LCM is 216, HCF is 18. When the HCF is 18 and we need to know what are the numbers, we'll be looking in 18 times table. Okay, so the two positive number each are greater than 25. We'll have to look for number more than 25. Now I'm writing down 18. Ones are 18. 18 times 2 is 36, and 18 times 3 is 54, and 18 times 4 is 72. Let's try these numbers. Okay, and you can take more if you want, but if you get the answer in between, then they are the two numbers. 18 ones are 18, we'll reject because we need the number greater than 25. So first of all, we are looking for 36 and 216. Okay, so 36 also we'll have to check. All right, so that is 36. For 36 will be equals to 4 times 9 is 36. 9, 3 square into 4. This number, okay, is 36. 54. What is 54? 54 is 27. Right now we found that is 54 we are looking for. 54. 54 was there. Okay, so that is 2 into 3 cube is 54. No need to find out. That is 2 into 3 cube. Why we are doing it? We are finding out the numbers. And 72. 72 was also there. Now we are looking for 72. Okay. Now for 72, we know that 9 8 is 72. That is 2 cube into 3 square. But if you don't remember, then you can do by prime factorization. So that is 2 times 36. Take the same times table, then that is divide by 2, and it is 18. 2 times 9, and 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. So that is 8 times 3. So that is 2, 8 times 9. So that is 2 cube into 3 square. Now in this question we'll have to understand, I'm looking for 36 and 54. Obviously they all have HCF is 18 because I have just checked that they are coming in the times table of 18. So their HCF will be 18. Alright, we are looking for LCM. LCM is equals to 2 cube into 3 cube. Whatever the pair will have 2 cube into 3 cube LCM, that will be the answer for the question. If I try this, I don't have 2 cube there. Okay, so here I can have, in place of 4, I can write down 2. Okay, write down 2 square there. 2 square. So 2 square is there and 3 cube is there, which is not 2 cube into 3 cube. We'll have to find out 2 cube into 3 cube as LCM because HCF is 18. Okay, so that is not coming in this one because we have 3 square in 36. So 2 cube, 3 cube cannot be the LCM. Okay, let's try the other one. Okay, now 54 and 72. So yes, we have 2 cube and 3 cube. So 2 cube is there in between them, so, and 3 cube is over there, and the rest of the two have the less powers. So 54 and 72, if I check, so 54 and 72 numbers, LCM is equals to, just check these two numbers. Let's find out again. LCM in between is 2 cube into 3 cube, and HCF, the less power, that is equals to 2, because 2 is the less power in between 2 cube and 2. 3 cube and 3 square, 3 square, which is 18. So you know that 18 is the HCF, which is there, and 216 is the LCM, which is also there. So between the 54 and 72, so 54 and 72, they are the right answer in this condition. So we did lots of question here of a HCF and LCM to prepare your paper 1. Best of luck all the students, and please like, share and subscribe for more videos and prepare well your paper. All right, okay, thank you, bye bye, take care.